Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name's Kathy and this is Skint Living UK. I've actually lit my fire today, I can't believe it, I'm feeling this. It's been raining for the last couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and I'm sitting there by the fire with the dog. So I'm just like, oh, so I've got a raft of cardboard here and a couple of bags of logs, one in my little basket, well, biggish basket, and one here by the side of the fire. So the dog is absolutely made up because she loves it. She'll either sit on the stool or be flat out, won't you, honey? Yeah, be flat out on the floor. And the garden is looking so green and lush. I thought I'd give you a little look, see? It just looks lovely. Oh, becoming autumn, I think the garden always looks its best. My geraniums are in bloom. All my evergreens are happy because they've got some rain. And hopefully the reservoirs will start filling up again. So I just wanted to show you this wallpaper. If you're a regular viewer of mine, you'll know this wallpaper really well. I bought it in Bernardo's literally a couple of years ago and it was £2 a roll. And I've used it in various places in the house. Just right, she's like, why have you moved? So I made my cupboard into a sort of makeshift pantry under the stairs, and I used a bit of the offcuts of the wallpaper in here as well, just to make it look pretty. And I'm just going to turn my kettle down because I've got the kettle on because I'm going to make some coffee. I'm just going to turn that down so it's not whistling while I'm gabbing upstairs, because I'm planning on bringing you upstairs. I've got a donut on standby. One left that I bought cheap yesterday. What was that the day before? Oh, time goes nowhere. And I'm doing a bit of decluttering. And I just wanted to show you some bits and bobs I've bought this week. So this is where I originally put the wallpaper up. This is the first room I really did properly in the house. I'll close this window because the worms are travelling up the stairs. It was on this wall, so that's what I bought the wallpaper for. It looks so nice against the green tongue and groove, so pretty. And that tongue and groove I got free off a neighbour. Talking of neighbours and the house and everything, I've had a couple of offers on the house. One was verbal to me face when they had a look around and I said, no, I laughed because it was a cheeky offer. But you know, as the saying goes, you don't get if you don't ask. And then I've had a formal offer of £5,000 less than the price, and that was because I think, and I've just accepted it because they said this price was what they think the house is worth, but they said, oh, if you charge £10 less it would work. And to be honest, I thought it was £15,000 more than I was expecting. So as I said to my sons, because I've spoken to them about it numerous times over the last few days, it's still £10 more than I was expecting. So yeah, Cat's here kneading on the bed. She's like, when you're downstairs with that dog, you treat her. So she's following me around upstairs here. So I'm just about to accept the offer. I originally accepted it the other day, and then I found out their place hadn't sold yet. They'd only just put it up for sale. But the lovely ladies, gorgeous couple, just so pleasant. And they're having a baby as well. So I'm really pleased for them. And I'm pleased that the house is going to a family. And they're lovely. They're really a lovely couple. So they've got a buyer now for their place because they're upsizing, whereas I'm downsizing. So yeah, so things should be moving soon. After I accept the offer, after I've pressed, as they say on Doctor Who, the big red button. Don't refuse the big red button. So I've been up to a few things. I found some hooks in the end that I've put on my door that is in my rubbish cupboard. So a bigger one and a slightly smaller one of the same style. I've put this towel rail up. I bought it ages ago. It's the next one. I think I paid £2 for it in the charity shop. So I've got the hanging towel rail on the door. So that's good. And I'll take it into my living room now. No, I'm not letting you into that room. She wants to go in my son's room because that's the only room she's not allowed in. So of course she wants to go in. So please excuse my room. I've got my bedding on my shades because I've been too hot at night. So I've just been sleeping under my throw. So I'll show you what I'm decluttering. So I've bagged up the old door handles that were on the plasticky door I used to have, and the old towel rail that was on that door. So I'll bring that to the charity shop. I've got computer speakers, this little butterfly thing. I think you meant it's like a pomander you hang in your wardrobe. And this is one of those, see the ridge you hang it on your shelf. And it sits there like that, so it's a shelf decoration. I'm not sure if it's a duck or a geese, but yeah. And this picture is going, so I'm going to start getting a bag together because I like to bring a load of stuff at once. So what I've decided to do, because every time I bring 4 or 5 items out of the house, I bring one in because I do like to go thrifting. So what I've done to make it more sensible, and I've been in consultation with my son, the things that we're looking for. So I wanted a vase for my bedroom. I wanted a blue glass one, if possible, and I ended up with a green one. Don't know if you can see here. The water's a bit murky because the flowers are old. It's sort of like got leaves in staggered stages, and that was £3 because I was in Bernardo's and I said to the fella, is that £3 or £3.50? And he goes, oh, go on, you can have it for three quid. So I got it for £3. So it's nice, isn't it? So a nice green one, so I'm happy about that. Just as a distraction, I've started cutting up these kiddies dresses. I bought 2 of them for 50p each in the Old Swan Bernardo's. That was from Bernardo's on Wavertree Road. This is from the Bernardo's on in Old Swan, and I go to another Bernardo's on by Penny Lane. So I go to 3 different Bernardo's, so it's good because you're always got a variety of stuff. So I've been cutting it up, so that's me fabric. I've got some trimmings, so the collar, I've kept all of the sleeves, so it's got this lacy trim on. The belt, but what I really like is the frilly lace, I don't know what you would call it, embellishment. I've kept them because I want to buy some fabric lampshades, and I thought that would be lovely around the edges, wouldn't it? Like to make it a bit more frou-frou, as they say. So what I've just started only this morning, so I've not got very far. I've started doing some English paper piecing, where you get a paper hexagon. You can see mine are well used. I've used them loads of times. You cut a piece of fabric around it and pin it to it, and then you tack it on, and then you sew the hexagons together, and then you take the papers out. So an example of this is my Christmas stocking I made months ago. And this is all again from Kids' school dresses. That's from a man's shirt. That was from a Christmas decoration bunting. And this was a scrap of fabric. The red is from another Kids' school dress, because I got a load of them free last summer from my local charity shop. And as always, denim on the back and a bit of denim seam there, because I love myself a bit of denim. So I made my pin cushion using English paper piecing as well. And my bag that I go shopping with. So all the scrappy seams that I can't really do anything with, I put in my scrap bag. And this is looking big now. So I'm going to be able to make a cushion because I've got free stuffing for it. So this is off all kinds of things, as you can see. Bits of fabric, everything. So yeah, so free stuffing. So yeah, the only thing I thrifted this week was my vase. To go back here, I had a list. So I want a tray for my kitchen worktop, because I've got like enamel bread bin and a jar with all bits and bobs in, you know, like my can opener and the manual can opener, scissors and stuff like that. So I want to sort of bring them together. I've got a little lamp I'm looking for some wicker placemats so I don't have to get me lovely Egyptian cotton tablecloth trashed. I'm always looking for real wool yarn now. I'm moving away from the acrylic because it's just plastic. I got some real wool yarn the other week in like a creamy beigey natural colours, so I'm happy I've got off to a good start. So what I do with me I make wool bundles and put them up on eBay. The wool I don't want, so I'm going to make a wool bundle this week at some point and get that up on eBay. I'm always looking for crafting items. Like last week I got the paper flowers. I want a wicker basket for the bathroom like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some little feet on it and varnish it because obviously it's in the bathroom. So I haven't found one yet, so hopefully I will. My son said he wanted new pillowcases for his flat. He said they have to be new and preferably in a packet because he likes everything new. Same for steak knives. He's got a cutlery set of ironers, one in a box that was new, but he said he wants steak knives, so he hasn't got to fight with his food. I'm always looking for candles and candlesticks, that way I don't have to put the lecky on, use lights, and some small fabric lampshades. I'm looking for a pair. Yeah, so I've got those battery, those rechargeable wall lamps, and I'm looking for fabric lampshades. They came with lampshades, so if push comes to shove, I'll zhuzh them up. But we'll see, because I wanted something vintage, because they're new lamps, but I wanted something vintage. I got a parcel yesterday and I was surprised because it came from Denby. I bought them a few months ago, and if you don't know, Denby are in administration, so they've not taken any more orders now or anything like that. It's a big massive box, and all I ordered was 4 noodle bowls, the deep ones, because we both like noodles, so if I can't be bothered cooking anything, we'll throw some noodles on because they're quick and easy to cook and easy to stuff. And ideal for the autumn winter because they warm you up like a bowl of soup, don't they? So I've got 4. I ordered 4 of them because there was 4 left on the website at the time, and I said to my son, well, you can have 2 and I'll have 2. So he was happy with that. And when they came yesterday, he ran downstairs with one. He was like the kiddie at Christmas. So I'm pleased he turned up, because I didn't think they'd turn up because I'm finding out that the company's in administration. But there you go, it turned up. Right, what else? Oh yeah, talking about this wallpaper. So I've got this trunk here, and it was silver because the bedroom's silver and black, and I'm moving away from that. And this will be the sort of style I want when I move. So I thought, oh, well, I've got the time now. So I've painted it in willow tree paint, the Dulux paint, and I've used the wallpaper under the glass. My son says it's like a never-ending roll of wallpaper, and he thinks I've got a secret roll stash because it's just like, where are you getting all this wallpaper? As I keep saying to him, it's the same roll. But he's incredulous. So I think it looks nice on top of my little trunk. I've pulled it a bit forward because I've got this old-fashioned wash bowl and jug on it. It's Egyptian, of course, because you know I'm like about Egyptian stuff. And it's got like the pyramids and a dude on a camel, and obviously the obligatory palm trees. But I've had that for years, and it's just like, I have absolutely no use for it. It's decorative. I stick my comb in there, and yeah. And my hairdryer goes in it as well, so that's about it. It's a hairdryer storage device. But I just love that old-fashioned wash jug, because I've had wash jugs in the past and bowls, but when I found this Egyptian one, I was like, yeah, I'm having that. So yeah, I painted it green, my little Lloyd loom trunk, and put a bit of that wallpaper underneath. And I've started doing this trunk. This trunk is where my fabric stash lives. Dun, dun, dun. The lid's not attached because I'm planning on reupholstering it. I bought some William Morris fabric. I think it's something to do with lilies in the colourway Nocturne, and I've painted it green as well because that was silver too. And I love this. It's like a lip shape, isn't it? A heart shape, like a Cupid's bow lip. So pretty. And I said to my son, oh, I've still got some of that wallpaper left. I might put it on the inside of the... Because years ago when I used to do upholstery, I always used to put wallpaper on the inside of the lid, just as a nice extra touch when I was selling on the ottomans and trunks. So I don't know whether I will or not, because that's the original gold, so I'm tempted, like, oh, don't touch it, because it's original. So I don't know. We'll see how the mood takes me. So one of the main reasons I wanted to show you was because now that the DIY and everything's all finished, I said to my son, I'm going to get my bedside. I've had this bedside in my basket on eBay for ages, and I've been looking for one for years, because I like walnut, I like wood, and I wanted a marble top, because I'm used to these mirrored bedsides that I've got, and you can put anything on top because it's mirror glass. So I thought, well, I don't want mirror glass again. And I bought these because they've got an Art Deco look, and I've had them about 9-10 years, something like that. And so I thought, I'll get one with marble. So I've watched ones for years, and they've come and gone and stuff like that. And this one I've had in my basket for months. And I said to him, son, I'm going to get it, but I'm £30 short. So he lent me the £30. And I said, right, you'll get it back next week. Because I bought it this week, so I'm really, really pleased. It's sort of like, some people want to buy yachts or a fancy car. I wanted a bedside with a marble top. I know, I need to get out more. So here it is. It got delivered this morning. The delivery man woke me up because I was still in bed. And what I like about it is, it's got like 4 panels, the way they've done the wood, it joins up like to make a diamond-y type shape. It's got reeded pilasters. Yes, it's got the same 4-panel design on the front of the drawers. I've even started putting some photo albums in, because I'm going to need to declutter both bedsides. Yeah, and got a pretty little ornate design at the bottom, and it's got the marble top. I use the courier company called Pruvia. Really recommend them. They're good. They give you updates as you go along, and there's all different plans. You can get it just delivered to the street, delivered to your house downstairs, or a 20 room of your choice. And there's the very basic one. They don't cover any damage. Then the next one is to cover it up to 100, then up to 300, and then so on. So there's all like levels of cover that you want, and it's got a proper marble top. It's not fake, because sometimes you see them and it's plastic or something like that. Though it's real marble. So I've got these up for sale on eBay, and no one's bit, and I've only got them up for £30 for the two, so it's £15 each, collection only, because I can't post that. But I'm just so pleased. So pretty. Definitely French. You can tell it's French because the way they've done the wood and all the details and that. Because I've had French Art Deco stuff. This is Edwardian. But yeah, because I thought when I downsize, I'm going to only have enough room for one bedside. And I'm going to take this chest of drawers, which I've recently polished up with the wax I bought last week. So that's all that'll be coming with me, because I need a new bed. So the bed will go to Bulky Bob's. This chest of drawers will come, and this will come. So now I'm looking for a chest of drawers with a marble top, but I'm in no rush, because this took me 8 years to find. So, you know, I'm a patient person. Like, I'm happy to wait. So a bit of a hodgepodge today, and I hope you don't mind me talking about this, that and the other, and I hope to see you soon. Please like, share and subscribe, and bye for now.